as you can see, I have some new Costars today. I have a new blankie. I have this blankie. New sheets. Because I did wash my hair, by the way. It doesn't look like it, but I washed it yesterday. Just saying. I also cut the sleeve to match the neck of my old work shirt. So back to the reasons why I have new blankets on my bed. This one's normally on the couch. I use it because it's really warm. I can see myself in my reflection of my glasses. That's creepy. It's too early to try and look right now without them. People with glasses, you like wake up in the morning and sometimes you're just like you can go without your glasses during like wake hours, but early in the morning you're just like, I need them. My eyes don't work. Back to why I have new blankets on the bed. Yesterday, over the course of yesterday, 2 giant pee stains on my bed and a giant pile of pee on the floor in my bedroom. I don't know why the cats are upset. I have some theories. Theory number 1. There are birds outside, which I love the chirping of birds. But it's like excessive now because there's no cars or people disturbing them. So they're actually like nesting and hanging around. And I think it's driving the cats a little crazy because they really want to go and like attack. I have one is deaf and she can't hear the birds, but the other 2 are like, they're pouncers. One of them's a total mouser. When we got him, we had a mouse named Odo, also from Star Trek, and Data, named from Star Trek, was here for about 2 days, and he killed Odo. I mean, it wasn't a pet mouse. It was just a mouse that lived in our building and ran across the floor, and we named him Odo because the mouse didn't really bother us, and there was only the one, and I don't know. I didn't really feel up to trapping and killing it. I believe there were humane traps in other parts of the building to try to catch them. Anyway, we don't have mice in our apartment anymore. They're in the building. But, Sir over here keeps them out. They're afraid to come in here. So, anyway, reason number 1 is the birds are chirpity, 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 chirpity. Reason number 2 is obviously, like, we're here. But also, like, we're anxious. So the cats are picking up on our anxiousness. Rule number 3. You can't bring anyone back from the dead. It's not a pretty picture. I don't like doing it. I think I'm funny. Snapchat just reminded me it's my bestie's birthday today. Shout out, happy birthday, Holly! What? She's older than me by 1 year. So I always like, oh, you're older. Rule number 3, or reason number 3. I did not know how many of our neighbors had dogs. I mean, I find dog poop on the outside. In some of the times when we go for a walk, because, you know, people, when your dog poops in the snow and the snow melts, like, some people are just, like, so rude and disgusting because some of us actually walk there. But I think, like, reason number 3 is my sinuses are off. I'm allergic to everything, so my nose is always, like, throwing a hissy fit. But reason number 3 is, like, so there's all these people walking, and I think they're trying to, like, I've never seen so many people walking their dogs, and I think they're just trying to, like, get out and do something, which I get, but I think that the amount of dogs that go by is just stressing the cats a little bit. Reason number 4, I think, is my dad passed away. We brought a bunch of his stuff in the house, but he used to have a cat, So there's like this extra person smell and maybe a little bit of cat smell. And I think that just all of them are just stressing my babies out. So we really got to stay on top of like making sure their litters are spotless and their food is filled and their water is changed and like giving them lots of love so they're super content so they don't pee on my bed again. I was really upset because I found like my husband told me, but he didn't clean it up, that there was pee. And then I accidentally got in the bed and touched it and was like, ew, I forgot. You said there was pee. And then as we were cleaning it, we found a second pee. We're like, what the? And the cats were just sleeping on the bed. Like, they didn't even care. And then before I went to go to bed, I, like, found the pee on the floor. And I was, like, mad. But I cleaned it up. But what happened is I was laying in bed going to ready to go sleep. And I reached down to grab a remote that for some reason was on the floor. I picked it up. And then a whole bunch of cat pee rained down my arm because the remote was full of cat pee. From the aforementioned pee on the floor, I missed that it got into the remote. So I have a ruined DVD player remote, and I had pee all over my arm, and that was disgusting enough. But I don't really blame them. I sent them to my one friend, and she was like, it's like they playing Double Dare, and I think that's what it is, too. Reason number 6, are we on 6? Is that we have 3 cats. We have 3 cats. The first one came with a warning that he was a single cat household. The second one came with a warning that said she doesn't really like other cats. And then the third one's just loves everybody. But we staggered them out, and because we work from home, we were able to like properly introduce them and monitor them. And by the time we brought the third cat, they were like, whatever. The third cat actually kind of mellowed everybody out because cat number 1 likes to play, and cat number 2 is old and doesn't like it. So Data tries to play with Dax, and she just smacks him. But now that we have Janeway, Data has something to play with. So bringing the third cat actually helped calm. I would say there are less cat fights between the other two because Data doesn't try to bug Dax anymore. But sometimes they gang up on us, like they all decide to play Double Dare and let's pee in Mummy's stuff. Data and Janeway play tag. They also play hide and seek. And they play what I call fisticuffs, which is like, you know how kids wrestle, like fake wrestle? It's like fake wrestling, but for cats. This video is really long today. It's long. It's all about cat pee. You hear that, Bubs? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He was a big whiny suck all night and kept jumping into bed and then leaving. I didn't realize it's because there was no food in the bowl. Because I used to fill it all the time before bed. But they too are on rations right now. And my husband's decided he's going to be the one in charge of filling the bowl because he thinks some of them eat too much. Which is true. I argue that if it's because they're all rescues. And some of them lived on the street. So it takes them a while. In my experience, what I've found is that when we first get them, they pig out on food all the time. Like we leave dry food bowls and they're eating them. They're always emptying them. But once they realize that there's always going to be food, they stop doing that. This guy he was like 15 pounds. I haven't weighed him lately, but he got really big because we gave him too many treats and wet food. And he ate all the dry food because he had been a rescue and he had been in a poor little, when we got him, he was so sad in his cage. I'm not going to talk about the cats. I will do another video all about how we adopted our babies. Because otherwise I'll be here for another 20 minutes talking about my babies. My babies. Hey, baby. He's my baby. Like, he's my baby. He's the very first one we got. We got him when he was 4, and he's turning 8 this year. I had to do maths. We got him the year we got married, and he had been brought into the shelter like right around our wedding day. So it was kind of cool because he was meant for us. And that got him up. Look, he says, I'm meant for you. I said I wasn't going to talk about cats anymore. So I'm going to go snuggle bug. I'm going to go snuggle bungle. Snuggle bug. Yeah. Boy, look at that face. Look at that face. Look at this. Look. Show the interwebs your cute little face. Look at your cute little. No, he's sad. He's got his sad face. He doesn't always like pictures. My cats are camera shy. All right. 10 minutes and 26 seconds. Peace out. I'm gonna sneeze. It's not COVID, I promise. It's allergies.